Okay, wow.
Hi everybody, welcome to the first episode of Karat Projects. I'm Hanan, Helme, and here we have my social media influencers
Ahmad Bafadhal
and
Syed.
and we are here to share with you one of our scariest stories, spookiest story, and we are hoping that you guys are able to share with us your stories as well. So the man behind Karat Project is Ahmad. So please tell us more about this.
Alright, welcome everyone to Karat Project's first episode YouTube Live. Okay, so for this episode, I'm going to share with you why do we even start this project. As of late, basically we have a lot of positive responses, good basically comments, people who want more horror stories, especially when we are at home, staying at home because of the global pandemic. So why do we want to do a horror talk show? Because I feel that horror always has good content, and at the same time, as of late, when I appeared in another show, people wanted to see more of me. They want a platform where they can share their horror stories, their spookiest stories, their creepiest encounters. And for those of you out there, some of you are skeptics, do not believe in horror stories or spirits, ghosts and all that. So maybe this is a platform where you can actually share your experiences, or you can question or ask anyone in Singapore, Indonesia and Malaysia. So this horror talk show is for the region.
So does that mean that all our shows are true-based stories?
Largely, but I feel maybe because this is a storytelling show, some might create stories, cook up stories, some might actually experience really honest, creepy, spine-chilling stories. And especially for me, since I was young, I believe some of you out there know about me. I've experienced some things, I've seen some things, and I've also experienced that when I shared with my friends or some of my relatives or family, they do not believe me. When I said I see something, or I see an apparition, I experienced something. So
does it make you feel sad that they tak percaya, they don't believe you?
Not sad, I just feel a bit abnormal, Yes, because I feel that why am I seeing these things but not the rest, So what about you, Syed? What's your experience?
Okay guys, of course I have my fair share of experience, I'm sure most of us have experienced such things. When it comes to horror, it depends. Some people really do believe it, some people don't believe our stories. But for me personally, I've experienced it myself, so that's where I decided that these things, they really do exist. Like legit, they do exist. So that's where I told Ahmad, you know what, let's do this. Because this is a voice for you guys as well, to come forward and share with us your experiences. And that's going to be amazing for all of us as well.
So, sorry,
It's okay.
So basically what is, we haven't actually explained to our viewers how we come about Karat Project. So,
how it all happened was that me and Ahmad decided that, you know what, let's do this, let's have Hanan as well, let's make this happen. So how we actually got the name Karat, Karat is actually named after a very popular highway which is between KL and Genting. I don't know if some of you guys have heard it before. They actually have seen a yellow Volkswagen which passes through the highway, but there are no drivers, no passengers, completely empty. So that's where I was telling Ahmad and Hanan, guys, I think Karat is a perfect name for our project. So that's why we were like, that's why it's called Karat Project. So right now I'm going to pass it over to Hanan to share some of her experiences, maybe. Yep.
Okay, so basically I don't really or have not encountered much paranormal activities. I'm honestly...
Seriously, never, not even once?
Never. I mean, not never. I have, but macam, because it's not so often, I tend to feel like, is it just me dreaming it, or maybe I'm just imagining it? So that's why I wanted to be part of Karat, because I feel that there are so many people out there yang boleh nampak, and at the same time who have had those instances where they like, did that actually happen?
Yeah, tell me about it. It's really scary.
But you're not a skeptic, right?
I'm not a skeptic. I'm the friend who's like, if you tell me a ghost story, I will 100% believe you.
I believe Hanan on that. Yeah.
But like, I want to make sense of these experiences that you guys have. I'm not a skeptic, but I feel that we have realm that we can't explain, and I feel that this platform will help you guys as well, because you know, the last thing I want is someone to say like, oh, it's just your imagination or you're just thinking too much into it. So I think that this platform that Ahmad has created together with Syed is a perfect one for you
And
guys.
also, this platform is for you guys, especially the public, the community.
Yes.
You can just share any stories that you have.
Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, you guys can
only
come
the creepiest,
forward.
okay? If your story is very, very creepy, is the creepiest, we'll invite you to our set right now.
Yes.
Okay? This is our set live.
Yes, to our amazing set. You guys can see that. Everything, effort. Yeah, really good.
So we're going for a commercial break now.
Yes.
Stay tuned for our creepy stories. Alright, thank you guys for still joining us. Basically, sebelum we start our storytelling, I would like to start off with the recitation of the Surah Al-Fatihah. So let's take this moment to baca ya, masing-masing. Alright, so let's start this session by hearing the stories that Ahmad would like to share with us. Please, Ahmad, do tell us more about yourself and then your stories.
Alright, so basically I am a social media a manager, okay? I have my own company, Madbuff, and some of you, I've shared, know about me. Some people call me Indigo, and they go, what an Indigo is actually, some of you needs to clarify. Basically, someone who can sense things, okay, wants to drive change, okay, in the society, sees things that some other people do not see. I've heard some other Indigos share that they can sense a disaster coming. They can sense a little bit of like a bad omen, okay. For me, I could sense moments, history, example, an old place. I can actually also sense the history of that building. I can sense the life that used to be there. For example, when I was
it since young?
Since young, okay. Yeah, but the thing is, at that point of time, I thought this is something common, okay, something common that others could also feel. The first encounter of the first story that I had when I was 8 years old was when my father came back from work at 4 AM. So this is his encounter, his story. So he told me, he said, at that point of time, he came back at 4 AM because he works at the airport. They have crazy shifts, you know. So he said he used to live at Marine Terrace residence.
Yeah, I actually heard quite a few things about
Quite a few
Marine
things,
Terrace,
right?
honestly.
Yeah, so Marine Terrace residence, I think you guys know about the history there. So at that point of time, he alighted from the bus stop, okay, and he said while he was walking, he heard someone calling his name, okay. So his name is Omar. So like it's very, very echoey. It's very sad, hollow, you know, that kind of thing. So like it's not. I cannot copy it. But he was running and running, and then his house was like a few blocks away. I wouldn't say which block. It's a 60 something. Okay, so it's still there. So was running.
Yeah, actually the 60 kind of blocks, I heard a few things
a lot
before.
of stories.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, they actually say Marine Terrace is quite a hot spot for this kind of horror stuff and everything.
Yeah.
When that happened, was it malam ke, siang ke?
4 AM.
4 AM.
Yes.
4 AM in the morning.
4 AM in the morning.
It's always the
4
time,
AM?
okay guys.
Yeah.
3 AM to like 5 AM.
Yes.
They say it's like there's a timing
Peak
for
hour.
it, the peak hour for them to like come out, you know. Dorang pun ada timing dorang lah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, at the point of time, so I was listening, okay. So okay. Now I'm actually explaining about an Indigo. Then after this, I will explain my own experience.
Okay.
So so I was just listening. As he was telling me that story, somehow I got a kind of like flashback or a vision. So I thought that was normal. So I actually saw my father running. Then there's few like pokok trees, and it was like palm trees. I've never been there.
Okay.
I was very young.
Okay.
Okay, then he said he was being chased by this thing called the penanggal. Okay,
Would you like to explain what penanggal is?
So the penanggal in Malay culture, okay, is basically this bodiless female ghost. Okay?
It's honestly one of the last thing you want to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
As compared to other ghosts, that's one of the species that I hate. Okay. So this thing, the story is basically because of this person who practices black magic. So in the middle of the night, around 3 a.m. or they will actually lift off from their body. They read some spells, okay, rituals, and their head is being like basically removed from the body within their intestines and their heart, just to find babies, or basically just
babies,
especially babies.
So who would they target? Male or
female?
Yeah.
Female.
So largely, this is what I heard recently from another friend who also, you can see, basically he said that there's two types of penanggals. Okay, there's the female one, there's the male one. The male one is targeted to a man. Okay, so the female one is targeted to a woman. Okay, but throughout history, there are other cultures who say that, especially in Sabah, Malaysia, they call penanggal the balang-balang atau balang-balang. Yeah, so it's a male penanggal. Okay, so in Philippines it's pananggal. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they have it. They have this
different forms. So
ada dekat Philippines pun.
Yeah, that's why I feel that we need to talk about Southeast Asian horror stories, because there are some things that overlap, some weird things we've never heard in kampongs, in villages. Okay, by the side of the beach, different kinds of species of ghosts. Okay, so back to the story of my father. So he was being chased by this thing. So at the point of time, suddenly when he reached his block, his flat. Okay, he took the lift. I forgot which floor. I mean, not forgot. I didn't live there.
Okay.
So when he came up the lift, luckily that thing was not there. But basically that's part of the story lah. It's just that. But he said how eerie, how scary he felt being chased by a penanggal, because you need to run fast.
I can't imagine.
Can't imagine.
Okay.
Like,
I have ever experienced this paralysis whereby you're running, but you're not moving. Is it something like that, where you're running so fast as you can, and because it is there, you tak boleh gerak?
Oh yeah. I think yeah.
Yeah, no, but then you're actually doing it.
Okay.
It's just that then that person would baca-baca, they would pray, make prayers, and then Alhamdulillah it gets better. But I have heard those situations where you're running as fast as you can, but then it doesn't matter because you're not moving. You know? So
I've encountered that's somehow like that. But that will be for the next episode lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
have you guys encountered anything like Hanan did? Maybe you can comment down below.
I mean, it's not me lah. Macam I have heard it from my
anyone
close
out there,
relative,
do you know?
where she remembered like running towards like the corridor because she felt like she was followed, and then she ran, but tak gerak. Like, and even this is my experiences where I have ever macam encountered something, and then I would try my best to baca-baca as much as I can, but I have no voice. But I was screaming at the top of my lungs, like all the Allah Akbar, all the doa surahs I know, but it just won't come up to life. But that's where your faith comes in, right? Your iman, your strength. So
So personally for me, I've experienced that also, sleep paralysis. But for those of you out there, I mean, if you imagine being hempap lah, being
Hampak, yes,
down on
that's
your
the right
chest.
word.
But I think
Dia
for
macam
yours,
rasa macam hampak bila tengah tidur tu, you suddenly feel suffocated. Yeah, you suddenly feel suffocated.
Yeah. But I think for Hanan specifically, maybe it might or might not be ghost psychology. So for you guys, this thing, something to take note. I think so. Okay. First and foremost, of course, at Karak also we would like to state this thing. Not everything is paranormal. Not everything is horror. First is go by science. Biological or scientific, psychological.
Logic
lah. Don't always blame on those things, because if you believe that they exist, they don't like it. So that you blame on
them.
Itu
macam memanggil.
Oh, gitu ya.
Yes.
Okay, what's your experiences?
Okay, so my experience was at that point of time. This is actually recent. When I visited my
cousin. Bilang sikit lah, how recent was it?
How recent Okay, since late 2020 to, I can say now.
Oh.
Okay, it's still happening.
Oh.
Okay, so some some of you out there or some people out there know about my me being an indigo and all that.
Okay, what's an indigo?
Oh yeah, I haven't finished that. Okay,
Yes.
so indigo basically, this is what I feel or I think I have. Okay, basically, I wouldn't want to represent others, but some experiences that I have is basically I can astral project. You can basically, if you said, in my house there's this, I can actually scan, not scan lah. The word that they always say, Ahmad, can you scan on my house? That kind of thing. It's not really scan, okay?
It's macam
It's just
tengok-tengok kan.
to feel
Whether
lah.
you
Yeah,
can
just to feel it.
Yeah.
like
so-
third eye, something like that.
something like
Something
third
like
eye,
that,
okay? But yeah, so I wouldn't want to always do this because it's draining. Those who have it, you know, it's draining.
It's tiring.
It's
is
very
it?
tiring. There's astral projection, there's channeling, okay? I can touch hands and not touch hands, basically. When I meet a new person, I can actually see or know if that person is good or bad. Somehow, it's not me trying to like correct or not.
I agree on that. Because the first time he met me, he said really nice things about me. So I'm like, thank you.
Yes.
He didn't say nice things about me.
I'm sure he did. You're nice, Hanan.
Okay, so yeah, so basically, sometimes I do not want to do this, but naturally it comes to me. Okay.
Does it mean that you must have strong iman,
Okay.
like faith?
Yes. So that question I actually tested. Okay. Throughout my growing up years, I thought because this is something some people said it's hereditary. Okay. But I believe it's not because I've tried to do so many things, ibadah. I've tried to pray, and the more I pray, the more I get.
Are you serious?
Yes, yeah. So
Wow.
so I will choose to use it for good. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but of course another disclaimer for this show that we are just this is just an entertainment. Okay, just to share a platform to share storytelling.
Yeah. Yes.
But let's say if you have encounter some problems with regards to the supernatural, paranormal, do proceed or go to those who know more. The experts, okay?
Yeah.
We are just here
The
to
right
just share.
channels,
Yeah.
lah.
Yes,
Okay.
the right channels.
Yes.
Yep.
People like me, if you go to me, all I can do is just help you to scan,
Yeah.
but I cannot do anything. At the end of the day, it's on to you. It's up to you. Okay.
This
it's your faith.
platform is
Yeah.
also for you guys, you know,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
share.
Okay.
We are here to like support you guys and also maybe inshallah
Share with us
Yeah.
all the amazing stories you guys
Help
can.
you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can help you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So just a bit about the one experience that I can share right now is this happens. Okay. This is about a house in Bedok Reservoir Road. Bedok Reservoir View, to be specific. Okay. What? So Bedok Reservoir View. You know when you go in, there's a like. Okay. So that area used to be a very, I don't know, I think keras, okay, scary. I think it used to be a graveyard. I'm not sure, but I know Bedok Reservoir largely used to be a graveyard.
Okay.
I saw the thing called Valak there in my cousin's house. Okay, so at the point of time, I was like standing. You know, Bedok Reservoir View, they have houses like there's this like corridor thing, like you have to walk into the aisle, then there's rooms. So at the point of time, I was like just sitting down. Okay, so during Hari Raya, during visiting, okay, suddenly this thing was at the master bedroom was standing. The tall black figure wearing like not really a nun but like a telekung kind of thing. Telekung is basically the Muslim prayer wear for the women. Okay, it has very dark face, white eyes, exactly like Valak. Okay, and if you would like to know, Valak is some people believe in this thing. It's really true. It's one of the demons with 66 legions. Okay?
Is it macam like the Conjuring too?
Something like Conjuring, yes.
You know the Nun, the movie Nun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Valak.
Is that
Conjuring,
how Valak looks like?
Might look like, okay?
Oh my, it's
because
just
for
one
entertainment,
interpretation
For
of
entertainment. Oh,
okay.
okay.
And because Conjuring is based on true stories,
But-
okay?
yeah.
The Warren couple, okay?
Yeah.
So this thing, they said if you see Valak, it's not actually me even saying the word, I'm not supposed to say the word, okay? Jeng jeng jeng. Okay, so it's okay, no worries. So this thing, they said if you ever see this thing or if you meet this thing, it's not a ghost, it's not a spirit, it's actually the devil himself. Okay, and the devil always likes to decept, okay, likes to disguise as a good person. Like in the Nun, disguise as a nun to blend in. And this one disguises as
sense.
someone wearing the telekung.
Okay, so from now on kita jangan cakap nama, okay?
Jangan cakap nama, okay?
We do not say it.
If I want to call you, so I just call you H only, okay?
Oh, is it?
If I say your name, suddenly you come.
Gitu
Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay, so that's one encounter lah. So that house, other than the balak, it has this. Oh, sorry. So other than that thing, okay. The other things that I could scan or see, basically, I saw this young girl about this height. I don't know whether you guys have watched Dark Water, okay? So it's not really scary, but she has bangs, emo eyes, but then she's always looking down. I think that V thing is her mother, or I don't know.
Okay.
So it's always there. Then my cousin, younger cousin, said he always see this thing like at the corner of his room. At the kitchen itself, what I saw is this thing called the orang minyak, okay?
I hate that one.
Oil,
Oh my
oil
God.
man, orang minyak, oil man. It doesn't sound funny. It also sounds scary, but in Malay it sounds scary because there used to be this thing in the kampung, in the village area. This orang minyak is full of fuel, oil, petrol. Okay?
I think that one I will explain.
Yeah. So maybe you can explain.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Syed, what's your story?
Okay, so basically guys, okay, for me, my encounter, it was something really completely very scary, okay. So how it all happened was, you know lah, zaman dulu kan kita bila tengah muda, when we are young, we tend to do things that, you know, we want to just experiment ke, pergi explore ke, you know, pergi tempat-tempat yang tak sepatutnya kita pergi, especially at night.
How old were you?
I think at that point of time I was about 15.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 or 16 years old.
So you're quite young lah.
Yeah, I think so. I was
Okay.
15 or 16 if I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
wrong lah.
Okay.
But it was a really scary experience for me because I can never forget that. Because these kind of things normally dia tak tunjuk, tapi bila dia tunjuk tu dah lain makna. So when what happened, it was me and my group of my friends, I don't want to say their names. We went to Kubo. Okay.
The graveyard.
Graveyard, yes, we went to the graveyard. And we went to the graveyard, it was at about 2 AM. So, I don't know for those of you guys yang pernah buat benda merepek ke ni semua yang dulu-dulu zaman dulu, where you guys go to such places and there's a rule that you can actually not go out of that place before 5 AM. It means sebelum subuh lah. So, me and my friends...
Sorry, you're supposed to go out of the cemetery before subuh, before...
No, you cannot go out before subuh.
Oh, if you're already in there?
If you're already in there.
Okay.
So, once you have already reached, you cannot go out selepas, before 5 AM.
Okay.
So, me and my friends, we decided to go there. So there's this one guy who actually drives. So we took the car and there was, I think, 4 of us. Sorry, not 5, 4 of us. 4 of us. So when we actually decided to do this, we had done this before. But the main thing was that on that night, it felt different.
Okay.
Everyone was like super excited. Like in a way macam tak sabar lah. You know, we were supposed to meet at 11, but then instead we met at 10. But then we went to makan, you know, all those kind of things, and then only we went ahead with our plan lah.
So that was what time when you?
That was when sebelum sampai ke before we went there.
When you went in.
When we went in was about 2 AM. So we hang out lah from like I think about 11, 10ish.
Okay.
10ish like that. We hanged out until like 1 AM like plus like that lah, because we were from Eunos. So we had to travel from Eunos all the way to Kubo. It takes about 45 to 35 minutes around there.
Okay.
So when we reached there at 2 AM. So when we reached there at 2 AM, suddenly teringat the whole scenario. So when we reached there, my friend, I don't want to say the name, there was 4 of us and we were in the car. So we decided to go to the older Kubo, you know, which is, I don't want to say the place name lah. So we decided to go to the older one, not the new one. So when we went there, there is actually a toilet, you know. Okay, when you actually enter that place, there's a toilet on the left side, guys. So, for those of you guys yang pernah pergi, I don't know lah. But there's a toilet on the left side. So, at that point of time, my friend was telling us that, hey guys, I really need to use the toilet. Okay? So, she said, okay guys, aku nak pergi toilet. So, I said, okay, kau pergi toilet. Tapi semua macam, felt like, when we got there, it felt like, things wasn't right.
What was the...
The person who felt it was me. Yeah.
Do you usually feel?
Yeah.
I don't usually feel it, but
That was the start lah.
That was the start. That was the first. Yeah, that was honestly the first. So when benda ni dah jadi, bila kita sampai sana, I felt like something wasn't really very happy that we were there. We were there at that point of time. Pasal kadang-kadang kita ni cari pasal kan, benda-benda gini kan. So bila dah sampai tu, my friend said she wanted to go to the toilet. Okay, so one of my another guy friend followed her and went to the toilet. The toilet is abandoned, okay guys. It's an abandoned toilet. So but it's still working or something. Dah tak boleh tahan kan. So I mean whatever is just go with it lah. So she went to the toilet and everything. While she was in the toilet, she heard someone coughing. She heard someone coughing, and the next minute, we were all in the car. Okay, the three of us, the other three of us were inside the car. She was inside the toilet with my another friend. The next minute, when we turned and we looked at the toilet, I saw both of my friends literally running out of the toilet, and they were like lari macam nak busuk. Like really like they were so scared really. When they heard the cough, they started running. My friend was like pulling the other one of my friend to the back, and the other friend is like going forward. So bila that process that when that happened, my friend was using a romper. So you know like those romper baju yang boleh,
the lumberjack.
Yeah, those kind of things.
Okay.
So she put her phone there. Okay. So when she put her phone there, while she was running, when my friend pulled her back, she fell.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. So when
Asal?
so when she fell, her phone terjatuh lah. Of course, phone dia terjatuh.
Okay.
So bila phone dia dah terjatuh tu, of course lah, tengah panik kan, dah tengah takut. So she didn't realise that at all. She continued running. They got into the car. We were like, what's wrong? What happened? What happened? What happened? And we like, tak ada lah. Kita tadi kat dalam toilet, ada orang tengah batuk lah. Kita lari lah, apa lagi? Then after I was like, okay, what happened? What exactly happened? Then she was like, okay, I really don't talk about this, but sumpah, we heard something.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, okay, because she didn't want to really tell us what exactly happened, or maybe something else also happened, I also don't know. So we got into the car, okay? When we got into the car, we continued driving. Okay, benda macam gini dah jadi, masih nak cek pasal masih nak continue driving. So when the driver was driving and stuff like that, I throughout the whole way, from the moment it started till the end, I felt like something was not right. I felt like something was looking at us and following us throughout the whole way.
Where? From where?
From the toilet.
Okay, so like you were driving off already.
Yeah.
And then someone's watching you?
I felt like there was a presence which
Like
was
together in
looking.
the car with you?
I wouldn't say together in the car, just this very weird feeling.
Oh, okay.
Just this feeling, you know, when sometimes when you're sitting down and then you feel like someone's looking at you, but
Watching.
actually no one's watching you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like that kind of
Just
feeling.
you or?
Just me.
Oh.
Yeah, I was feeling that way at that point of time because I felt like something wasn't happy. So in that period of time, bila kita kat dalam kereta tu, tengah jalan, tengah roundy, tengah jalan, tengah drive. And then sekali my friend said that, okay guys, should we take a break lah? So we took a break for a while, for 5 minutes. We drank some water, went out to smoke of the car, outside the car and everything. And then we got back into the car, and then we continued driving. So when we continued driving tu, masa yang tengah continue driving tu, okay, I'm trying my best to not remember that whole scenario, but every time when I talk about this, it flashes in front of me, like in my head. So what happened was that the car suddenly jam brake. Okay? The car suddenly jam brake. So when the car suddenly jam brake, kita dah macam, what's wrong with the car ni? Asal buat perangai ni? We were in the middle, guys, and the road is so small that literally the kubo is like right on the right side there's a kubo, on the left side there's a kubo. So we are in the middle. Okay? So the car decided to jam. When the car jammed, we said, okay, never mind, baca. Semua dah start baca, semua dah takut. And then the car continued, guys. The car continued, we continued driving. Dah okay lah, the car got better. Sekali, when the driver was in front, dia tengah bawa kereta tu, dia terus jam brake the second time. And that period dia jam brake second time tu, there was something which crawled right in front of the car and stopped right in front of the car and looked at us into our souls. I'm not even kidding. And the best part was that all of us in the car saw that thing. It was right in front of us.
Anyway, in the middle, at the back.
At the front.
You sat at the back or?
I was sitting at the back, and there was my friend. I don't want to say his name. He was sitting at front. Muka dia dah macam Because sepatutnya benda ni dia tak tunjuk. Tapi we are still curious until now. What exactly that thing is? We still don't know what that thing is. So when that happened, that thing was right in front of the car and kita dah jam tau. We were just looking at that thing and we were just like, what is this thing?
What exactly is it?
So basically okay, so this is the car, we're in the middle, and this thing just ran past, stopped, turned, looked at us with red eyes,
Oh my god.
and crawled back.
It's not an animal?
We thought it was an animal, but animals don't have red eyes or they don't. It looked like a nasi minyak. Nasi minyak pula. Orang minyak, nasi minyak, not nasi minyak. Orang minyak to me. It looked like orang minyak to me.
Would you like to explain what orang minyak means?
Okay, like what Ahmad has shared earlier on, orang minyak is, okay, I don't really have a lot of experience when it comes to orang minyak. Orang minyak is something that is black in color.
Okay.
It has red eyes, if I'm not wrong. It has red eyes and it has long nails or something like that.
Okay, a figure basically.
A figure of a human.
A male.
It's male.
It's a male. Yeah, it's a figure of a human. So when kita nampak tu, kita dah macam jam tau. Kita dah tak tahu nak buat apa. And we all like just baca lah, all the way we just baca. And then after that we said, whatever it is, we came here for no purposes, whatever, we just came here for fun, let us go, we are so sorry that we came here, whatsoever. So this is where the story gets interesting. The thing goes off, okay? The car started and we drive. We said, let's go. Even though it wasn't 5 a.m.
Yeah, but
it wasn't 5 a.m. yet. I think it was about 4-ish. 4-ish. I think about 3-ish. 3-ish to 4-ish, around there.
Wow.
Yeah. So we said, okay, you know what? Today kita jangan ikut anything lah. We just go up because dah tak boleh take it. We saw that thing. To be honest, I cried. Legit. Because it was really very scary.
Okay.
So when we got out of that process of bila nak keluar daripada kubur, my friend realised that her phone was missing.
Allah.
So when she realised her phone was missing, we all looked at her. We were like, we didn't go anywhere else other than you went to the toilet, or it's either you left it at wherever we were sitting before we got into the kubur.
Yeah.
So I told them, no, I said, aku dah cakap dengan korang, aku dah
Rasa
tak sedap. Aku dah cakap ada benda ikut kita, ada benda tengah tengok kita, something's watching us. And they all didn't want to believe. So in the end, when I told my friend, I said, come, let's go back to the toilet to check. What if kau tertinggalkan kat dalam toilet ke or whatsoever. So when we went back to the toilet to check, the phone was on the floor, the screen was cracked, and it was blinking. It was blinking like as if something was using it. But it wasn't floating or anything. It was flat on the floor. Maybe we thought, okay, maybe the reason why the phone cracked jatuh, that's why it was blinking or whatsoever. But it was blinking in a way that the apps were changing.
Oh my god.
Like it was moving. So when she went, she picked up the phone, she saw the phone, she was like she didn't know what to do already. So we walked back, we got into the car and everything. Wah, jangan cakap. After that I told them, I said, I knew it guys. Something was following. It means it was like that thing that ikut kita daripada kita kat dalam, bila kat toilet tu, it already followed us throughout the whole way to just see what we were doing.
Yeah.
And it wanted us to like send it back to where it was.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we got back there, the phone was there and it's like, okay, I'm following you to see what you were doing. So right now, like you just send me, like macam hantar dia balik lah tempat mana yang dia datang kan. So we went back there, then after that straight away we went out of the kubur lah. This is one of an incident that I will never forget. I will never forget because we all personally, which I am glad to invite maybe some of them over to in the next episode. Ke apa, tak tahu But then it was one of a really scary experience.
Okay. So from this experience that you just shared with us, would you say or would you not encourage people to try?
Don't.
Yeah.
Never.
Don't.
Damn.
Never.
Yeah.
Because when you do such things, you never know it follows you back or it's really dendam dengan you sampai it wants to really kenakan you. You don't know. So those was years back like I mentioned, and that was a learning lesson for me as well. So that's why I said, you know what?
Let it be.
Let it be. That was
let
the past.
nature.
Yeah, let nature. But after that, so far there was nothing lah. Thank God.
Okay.
There was nothing lah.
Nothing lah.
Yeah, there was nothing. Tak ada kita kena kacau ke or nothing of the sort. And then after that we just never went back there again.
Maybe you can invite your friends to come on set.
If they are watching right now.
Their perspective, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Meanwhile, I have something to share, okay?
Okay.
I've got a lot of messages, okay, coming onto me, and one of it is my friend who could actually see, who's watching right now. Thank you so much. So guys, we actually have visitors on set, okay? Not the ones that are seen, okay? I'm going to tell you live right now what's on set, okay?
Wait, what?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to update. I don't know, okay, so maybe some of you can see, some of you cannot. I felt something just now, but then this is what my friend shared, okay? Are you guys okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we are fine.
Okay.
I mean,
so someone actually...
we're good. I mean...
Someone actually, my friend actually told me that since the starting just now, behind Syed, there was something playing a peekaboo thing. Cha-cha. Main cha-cha. Okay, like cha-cha, okay? Then...
wait, hold up. Let me take a sip first. Is it right behind me? Is it still there?
Not really.
Okay.
At the back, okay? Then, behind Hanan, also, there was something, okay? Not cha-cha, but just there was something. 4 to 5 o'clock behind, okay? Behind me, 4 to 5 o'clock. Actually, I heard something like that, okay? So, it's normal, okay? They also want to hear, actually. They also want to hear our stories because we are talking about them, okay? So, we respect them, they respect us, okay? As long as you don't provoke, we don't invite. So, Hanan, do you have a story to share?
Okay. Okay. Let's go for a commercial break, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we need a commercial break right
yes.
now, okay?
Minum dulu ya.
Kau serious?
Yes.
Okay, so my instances generally it's quite I think that generally everybody would have their own experiences. I am not comfortable yet to share because honestly I myself am not too sure what happened in that dream or the instances lah. That's why maybe I just want to hear from stories from both of you, from experts, inshallah, if we were to get like ustads or...
We will definitely have that.
Yeah.
We will definitely have that.
Or comment down below who do you want us to invite.
Yeah, if you guys have any
Yes.
suggestions on who you guys want on the show, please comment. I think that everyone has a platform to just bobal and talk about all this, and for me myself, I would like to learn as much as I can or know as much to make a better understanding of what had happened to me.
Definitely.
But currently I'm just not in the position or not
ready.
comfortable yet to share my experiences.
It's okay, Hanan. I'll be waiting for your story. I would love to hear Hanan's horror experience.
Exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive. They
Among
want
many
exclusive
things.
content.
But definitely, you know, like I think that it's good that we acknowledge that we are here for those people out there who really wants to know more, you know. And of course, and some of us I feel that some of us really want to know as much as they can about the paranormal activity.
Yeah, for those who don't know, you know, for those who never experienced.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So some of you guys would have gone through what Syed have done,
Crazy,
which
sir.
obviously is what you
Never
say.
do that again.
Yeah. So we want this platform to educate you guys also in terms of macam if it is encouraged or not, you know.
Yeah, and at the same time, recently I've gotten a few messages of some people who can actually see and encounter these things, but they said that they have no one to share this with. They feel alone, they feel abandoned. They just want to check whether this is true or not. Okay,
Or if it's real.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for DMing me. Okay, that's what we can do, help or share with you guys. Don't feel alone, just share your stories.
Yep.
Exactly. So, okay, from these stories, right, from this Kara project, what do you hope for this? Like, what do you hope for the people out there? How you can help from this? Ahmad,
Okay.
last few words for
Last few words.
our followers or viewers.
Okay, so for me personally, I feel that I want you to just be yourself. Not listen what others tell you. Okay, just be yourself. Whether or not it's horror, paranormal, or what, be in your own skin. Okay, don't feel abnormal as how I felt when I was younger. Okay, you are normal. Okay, everyone is unique. Okay,
And special.
and
Yes,
special.
in their own
Okay,
ways.
in their own ways. Okay, so yeah, so just this is a message for you. This is a Karak community. Join us, follow us. Okay, we are an ecosystem. Okay, so yeah, what about you, Syed?
Okay, for me, like what I shared to you guys earlier on in my story, first I want to warn you guys, do not do such things. That was in the past, and jangan cari penyakit. So if you guys have never had any horror experience and you guys feel like it's apa tu nak cakap, tempting, you know, that you guys want to know, come and join us, watch the videos, come and join us, be a guest. You can share your experience or hear experiences from our guests or our hosts. So yeah, do not do those kind of things that was in the past. Please don't do these kind of things, and listen to advices from people, most importantly. And yeah, that's it. And let's listen from Hanan.
For me, I will just stick to tengok cerita hantu. Me and Atsfa loves to watch cerita hantu, but we only watch horror movies time Ramadan.
Ramadan, because
Yeah.
they're locked.
Ramadan also have.
Actually,
Just
that one we will
had to,
save
right?
for
We
the
will
next
touch
one.
on
Yeah,
Ramadan
we'll touch on
next time,
that.
okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 1 of Karak Project. Inshallah, we'll see you guys for episode 2.
Yes.
But before
No
that,
commercial.
let's go to the sponsors
Yeah.
from Ahmad.
Okay, so hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining episode 1 of Karak, and especially to the sponsors, okay, partners and supporters.
Amazing. You guys
Yes,
are amazing.
amazing for joining us, for basically supporting us, being with us. Okay, we would like to thank our main partner, Gusto Showroom. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much, Gusto.
All right, Gusto, thank you so much, and especially Mighty High Bros. Okay, for those of you out there who need support in terms of YouTube live streaming. Okay, for production, filming, and all that, go to Mighty High Bros. Okay, and we are supported by Madbuff, Daging Harimau Menangis, and also Quofic. Okay, and thank you so much. Okay, I would like to extend my gratitude. We would like to extend our gratitude on behalf of Karak for the Haelarix Studio for sponsoring us the diffuser. Okay,
They arranged this in a few days, guys.
yes,
No kid.
very nice.
Custom made.
And Cupinc SG for those of you out there who needs hijama or massage therapy. Yes, thank you so much. Royal Fragrances Singapore and Arab Street for perfumes. Okay, Oud or Agarbati, go to them. Okay, Hefni Smart Finance for if you need a financial consultant, go to Hefni. Okay, the Crush Theory. Okay, the Crush Theory, a local brand. Thank you so much.
Oh yes,
And
for that one we will show.
for the next few episodes,
the
okay?
next few
We
few
support local
episodes.
brands especially.
Local
And last but
brands.
not least, that's corner for tonight's
Oh my
dinner.
God.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you so
the
much.
one. Nasi lemak,
Nasi
sedap
lemak.
gila. Very
Alright.
nice.
Cheers,
Over
Syed.
to you.
So guys, first of all, I want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also our Instagram, Karak Project. And if you guys want to look forward to more content about Karak Project and stuff like that, you guys can over to our Instagram accounts. Mine is Syed Khan, this Pasha, and that is Ahmad Bafadhal. And of course, do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, guys. Like and share. So yeah, now I'll pass it over to Hanan.
Alright, so don't forget to comment in the comment section below if you guys have any experiences or if you guys want us to invite different kind of guests
Or if you like to be our guest,
oh yeah, if you guys like to be our guests.
email
And
us.
of course, don't forget to email us your spooky stories that you would like to share with us. And only the scariest one will be brought to life on this set.
So email joinkarak@gmail.com.
And our guests will also be getting exclusive gifts as well on behalf of the sponsors. Not to forget that. So yep.
And this platform is especially for local brands, okay, to have it here with us. And of course, it's for also Singaporeans, Malaysians and Indonesians. If you from Indonesia or Malaysia, you would like to share your stories, email us and we'll have you digitally invite you on our set as a digital storyteller.
Sounds interesting.
Digital, huh?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
for
man.
those sponsors out there who would like to sponsor us and be part of the show, please don't forget to email us as well.
Yep.
So till next time for episode 2 of Karak Project, see you soon.
Bye-bye. Good night.